Okay, so for problem number one, what we're doing in these two problems is we are factoring out these equations. So for this one, we notice that there is there is a variable, and that variable is 1. That's right here. But, we technically don't really, unlike the 4 over on problem 2. So we could just jump right in. So I'm going to label these as A, B, and C are our two variables. So first we figure out what plus what equals our variable B, or in other words, 8. Then you figure out what times what equals our variable C times A, which is just 7 times 1, so that's 7. From here we can look at all of our different variables, but we can do 1 times 7 equals 7, and 1 plus 7 equals 8. So that variable works. And now we simply just plug it in the form x plus 1 and x plus 7. And that is our answer for our very first problem. Now our next problem is a little complicated because, see, we have a number right here instead of just having 1. So what we can first try to do is see if there's a possible number in common between these three, which we don't. Like, we could try 2, but 25 and 15 don't break off into 2s even. So now we multiply 4 times 25, like we said earlier, with this A times C. So we do what plus what is going to equal negative 15, and what times what is going to equal 4 times negative 25, which equals negative 100. And we can see that they're both negative, so we know that one of the numbers is going to be negative, and then the other number is going to be positive. So I'm just going to go through the line of possible variables of 100. So we have 1, negative 100, we have 2, 50, we have 4, negative 5, and 5, negative 20. And we're going to stop there because you can notice that one of these works. So we're going to try negative 20 and 5. And we're going to do negative 20 and 5. And if we check this, it should work. Negative 20 plus 5 does equal negative 15, and negative 20 times 5 does equal negative 100. So now, instead of just playing like we did over here, what we have to do is rewrite the equation. So we have 4 to the second power x, and then we can do minus 20x, because that's our new variable, and plus 5x, and then minus 25. So now what we're doing is then we're going to break these off into their own two little. And then we're going to take our first chunk and find a common number between the two, which we can tell we have 4. And then we also realize that they both have x's, so we can put single x. And then for this second equation, we notice that 5 is a common number between the two. I'm just putting that up there because we have no room for it down here. But, and then you just solve it out. So then we have, this is just going to be x minus 5 4x, and then for this part we have 5x minus 5. And we know this, we did this right because both x minus 5 and x minus 5 are the same. And now we just rewrite this, so we just combine these two numbers together and you just take this number. So our final answer is 4x plus 5 and x minus 5. And there we go. This is our answer to number 2.